Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. God, aren't you so sick of saying that?
How many days in can you say it?
I just feel like it's all anyone's saying at the moment.
I feel like 1 week is allowed.
The small talk in early January is the pits, isn't it?
Okay, well, not a Happy New Year.
I'm just saying, it's like, how was your Christmas? Happy New Year. Like, sorry, how many times have you asked after people's Christmases? I literally did it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, how was your Christmas?
No, we will do a quick Christmas debrief, but before we do, we need to newsflash.
Okay.
Because if anyone is listening to this and you want to be watching it,
okay,
then you can, because this is our first episode where we are also releasing the full video content.
I'm delighted we're doing it when I'm ill.
Well, did I wash my hair this morning especially?
Can I actually...
Perhaps.
I was thinking I'm really envious of your hair because you have pregnancy hair. It's like luscious and thick and long, which I had during pregnancy, and now I have the regrowth horns are so bad. Look at this. What's going on here?
Well, I can't really see what you're saying.
Okay, well, they're there.
But me. I empathise with my beautiful glossy hair.
With your tangled
I am annoyed
hair.
though, because I do have a working theory that the bigger earrings I wear, the smaller my face looks. And I forgot to make the switch out from these micro earrings. So I did wash the hair, but I am wearing micro earrings that make my face look extra wide.
If your face looks big to anyone, just remember, everyone,
it's just the earrings.
It's the earrings. It's not her face.
It's not my chubbiness.
So how was your Christmas? I want to know.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think my takeaways of Christmas were, number one, 2 Christmas days is the one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did a fake Christmas day with my parents on the 24th.
Yeah.
And another Christmas day with Ben's mum and stepdad on the 25th. And I loved it.
Okay, great.
Because the 23rd becomes a day where you're like, oh my God, tomorrow's Christmas Day. As in, I properly role-played. I properly role-played that the 24th was Christmas Day. And so it was it was great.
You fooled yourself.
I did. I really did. And also you get 2 sets of presents. I am 8. All of the indulgences that you allow yourself. That's like, this would be unacceptable, but I know it's Christmas Day.
Christmas.
You do twice.
It's Christmas, yeah.
And also both families, I would say, do Christmases very differently, but both lovely. Yeah. And so it was great to experience 2 Christmas days.
I'm so happy for you.
And Ben graduated in our Christmas present culture, which I'm mentioning because we mentioned it. He rejected a gift.
Ben,
I'm so proud of him.
I can't actually believe that.
It was such a proud moment. So yeah, my parents got him a sealskin hat
from the parents.
From my parents, yeah. They got him like a hat. So sealskin is like a brand that
we are not advertising.
We're not advertising, but guys, get in touch if you want to do some biz.
I mean, this is hardly an advertisement because your husband has just rejected them.
So guys, don't get in touch. But they sell stuff that's waterproof. Anyway, it's not even important.
They sell anything.
No, it's a really good brand. It's a great Christmas brand. I gave loads of sealskin stuff. But they bought him like a beanie hat. He tried it on. He looked terrible in it.
Understood.
And he literally got it out the pack. He put it on his head. He was like, thank you, but I really don't look good.
Oh, Ben.
And then, but my mum, because she's a legend and because this is what we do,
I would love.
She's like, absolutely no problem. I'll take it back for you.
I'd love to have a reading of his heart rate when he said that.
Do you know what? He actually handled it like a champ. And my sister but my mum got a double blow because she'd given my sister some Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Some like maroon Doc Martens. And she opened them. She goes, yes, no. Not for me, mum. Bless my mum. She was like, oh, no problem. I wasn't sure. It was a bit high risk. No problem. I'll take them back. So anyway, I was really proud of Ben for doing that.
Well done, Ben.
Well done, Ben.
You're into the culture.
And my final takeaway from Christmas was I realised, and this I need to work on for New Year, I've realised I struggle to like chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
In terms of like,
I could have said that to you 10 years ago.
But I worry, not in terms of relaxing.
Oh, right, yeah.
In terms of Joey related things.
Yeah.
I struggle to like just go with the flow of, okay, she hasn't napped.
Yeah.
Fine.
You're more of like I'd like to go with the flow, but like where and when to start.
And also like, because we haven't gone with the flow, like how is that going to impact her sleep later? Like, is she going to be a complete nightmare? Are we going to be up all night? How is that going to affect me? How is that going to affect the family? Yes, and it was really annoying because things don't go to plan.
Yeah.
And especially when there's family around, it's a louder house, blah, blah. I just found myself constantly worrying about the night feed or the...
Yeah.
And I need to be a cool mom a bit more.
Not a regular mom.
I'm a cool mom and I need to work on that.
Yeah. I surprised myself a bit with that.
Were you a bit of a cool mom?
Well, no, I'm really not a cool mom, as we know.
You look quite cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm actually wearing your top.
Yeah. That I gave you because I'm too fat for it. And I knew that it was like, obviously we have things in our wardrobe that we hang on to thinking we're going to like fit back into it.
Yeah.
I just needed to accept that that's a goner for me. That little croppy do toppy is a goner. So you enjoy it and you are rocking it.
I love it.
It's great.
Thank you.
You look great in it.
No, because I like a routine, as you know.
Yes.
But actually, when like traveling or generally just we want to do something, I actually find it quite easy to give it up and just see what happens. I say that now. I bet everyone who spends time with me is like, no, you don't. But I feel like I do. So if anyone feels like I don't, do tell me, because I feel like
please write in and dish the dirt. Stitch her up.
My mother, please write in.
But your Christmas was good.
It was good, yeah. I mean, it was. I don't know if it's the age or teething or whatever, any of the things, or traveling, but his sleep was horrendous over like basically from Christmas through to, because we then traveled, we were in Germany for Christmas, then flew directly to Joe's house, spent a few days there, then we're home for like a day and then went to a little trip for New Year's. So we were basically a lot going on. And so he was literally at some points, poor guy, waking up every hour of the night. Yeah. Really, really bad. But so the thing is, I actually, I know it was bad.
Hour.
It was bad. Sometimes every 2, but yeah, there were nights where it was literally every hour. And he's
crying.
Yeah, and yes, and the thing is, obviously, in a lot of them, which actually made it easier in a way, we had to share a room. But actually, that helped because I kind of in those moments where like you don't really have a choice, but just like deal with it. Like I just fed him or whatever, or like did whatever was needed to soothe him as quickly as possible. I did loads of co-sleeping. Yeah. I just like, I basically...
I don't know why. I thought you said I did loads of cocaine.
Just to ease off it. I
don't know why. I thought that was coming out of your mouth. I was like, oh, okay.
If your baby's not sleeping, a few lines, join them.
Got it. Okay.
No, basically, I think what
Co-sleeper, are we?
You know what? I've really, again, I've
taken to it.
I've surprised myself because I thought I would never co-sleep because I just always was really scared of it. Because obviously,
I am.
You have to and I think fairly so. I never did it when he was a newborn, but now I kind of love it. As in, I'm not going to do it forever.
And you don't worry about squishing him.
The thing is,
or him falling.
Well, I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he's not much of a roller. I think I'll stop if he starts becoming a lot more agile. But at the moment, he's a bit of a if I fits, I sits kind of guy.
Nice.
But you don't get very good sleep, obviously, because you're kind of in a bit of a, I just feel like you're very aware. Like I never did it when I had a drink.
Yeah.
Because that terrified me.
Sure.
But I kind of just create I like squish up against Joe, or have even kicked him out on occasion.
Bye, Joe.
And then put like a towel like under the bed sheet at the end of the bed to create like even at least a bit of a barrier. And then just have like loads of space. And then I basically take the duvet over the back and like put it between my legs so that the duvet can't flip over him. And then like,
God, this sounds stressful.
But it's, you know what? It's really... It's really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I've never woken up and been in a different position at all.
Okay.
And like,
but every hour.
Yeah. So I kind of, to be honest, I was like, well, I feel like I have to.
Was he ill, or was he just struggling with the sleeping in new environments?
I think it was the new environment.
Yeah, which is hard.
I think he basically got into an age where that really started to impact him. Like, obviously, it was a different bed, a different room. We'd flown, so the time was slightly different. So I think it was just all of it. But I think we basically just like took it in shifts. And even though I fed him while we were traveling, I've since stopped feeding him at night since going back home, and now it's getting better because of that. Thank you. But yeah, so that was pretty harsh. It just meant basically that we needed like a 12-hour window for both me and Joe to get at all enough sleep.
Yeah.
Like, because we had to do like shift work. Like, if someone got up in the morning, like we basically needed till like 10 a.m. for both of us to be present, because someone always had to catch up on sleep.
Could you enjoy the days?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
No,
so you weren't cripplingly tired.
No, because we were both off, it kind of meant that we could sleep in one or the other. So it didn't ruin Christmas or anything, but obviously it would have been lovely to be a bit more well rested.
Was that the fact that there were other people in the house and you didn't want him to cry them awake a component?
Yeah.
That's stressful, isn't it? We had that as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to wake my mum up.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
Well,
stressful.
we're with you on the sleep thing, because honestly, since before Christmas, I feel like we are just putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
And thank God I've been off work since before Christmas. Thank God we haven't had anything else to contend with, because when they're not sleeping, it is literally just a survival thing.
Yeah.
Correct. It's gone from, so Joey was ill over Christmas, which was actually so disappointing because...
God damn it, Joey.
And this is just one of the things that, now that you have kids, you just have to let it go. Like, shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, Ben's cousin, her basically newborn baby just got chickenpox right in time for Christmas. Like, when you have kids, stuff just happens all the time. You cannot wait for a perfect environment moment.
Correct.
But it was just such a shame, because she is at this age that is just so wonderful and interacting and speaking. And I was so excited for her to have 3 days with my parents who moved out of London, and it was fine. It was just, she just wasn't on great form in the day because she was ill.
See Katie just whispering, Joey, fucking get it together.
Yeah, I just felt bad for her, and also it was fine, but it wasn't as great as it could be. But her sleep was so bad, and it went from her sleep being really bad because of the illness, and it has since now transitioned to her sleep being bad because of...
the habits created.
No, good guess.
Thank you.
But no, because of... Any other guesses?
Teething?
No, always a good guess though.
Oh, okay, give me one more. Because of...
I'll give you half a point for teething, because the illness was teething/illness.
Okay.
She had it all going on.
Oh, God, what other reason could there be? Because of walking?
Nearly.
Something about
because of developmental regression.
Right.
So for her, and I think I mentioned this on a previous pod, this 17 month regression has been a significant one.
This 10 to 21 month regression.
It's been a bigger one. But the reason why both of those things have been difficult is because the illness, it's just so sad. Like, she's so bunged up. When she's crying, I can hear in her cries, it's like, Mom, help me. Like, I feel so bad. And I'm like, baby, I can't do anything else.
It's so sad.
It's so bad. And obviously, like, when you've given them Calpol and stuff, there's literally nothing that you can do.
No.
And Joey's really, I don't know if she's bad at it or maybe it's her age. She never wakes up and then we do something and then she goes back to sleep 10 minutes later. Like, if she's awake for like minimum an hour and a half.
Okay, see,
I think
that's worse than every hour, because
potentially,
we could. The reason I'm not like that is we could settle him back down really quickly.
Yeah. So it went from that, where I feel like there's nothing I can do, and I can see you're uncomfortable and in pain, and this is terrible.
Yeah.
To the developmental regression, which is bad, because if ChatGPT is to be believed, which I really hope it is, because I am literally militantly operating my parenting style during this developmental regression based on all of the facts that they are giving me is that there is also nothing you can do. So what it says with this developmental regression is, apart from creating bad habits in the night, i.e. feeding or lights or stimulating or whatever, there is actually no, like, success isn't how quickly you can get them back to sleep, because that's not in your control. Yeah. The flip side to her developmental regression is that she's now like speaking a lot more. So cute. Which I think is obviously a major cause, which is so cute.
It's really cute.
However, it is making us even more obedient parents. Like, she is the dictator. Oh, yeah. In terms of, so for example, she's learned the word out. Yeah. So like now all she wants to do is get out the pram. Yeah. But because she's saying it, you can't fucking ignore her, can you? And like, she's just learned please. And she says it peas. So like, she'll have blueberries. And I've given her basically half a pack of blueberries. Yeah. And I'm like, babe, I can't give you any more because you're going to get a tummy ache. She's like, blueberry peas? And I'm like, literally, I cannot say no to that. How do you want me to also navigate life?
You're a feeder. So like when someone asks you for food, you're just...
But then when she gives you the eyes and goes, peas? It's like, sorry, I also want you to know that that is a really good word to use with manners, and I'm going to do what you say when you do it. Right. So it's like, literally, I've gone from whipped to just literally her slave. Yeah. Final update from me is, and this is really a recommendation to our listeners, is I went to the cinema on my own the day before yesterday, and it was
glorious. The best. You know, I've never been to the cinema by myself.
Oh my God, I cannot recommend it enough. So I did shop around for a few mates first. I will admit
I did get the text.
You did get the text. A few local mates I asked. But do you know what? I wasn't mad about it when people couldn't come. I was actually really quite excited to go on my own. I saw that Marty film with Timothy Chalamet.
Is it good?
Chalamet. It is quite thriller-esque in terms of there's always something new happening. There's never a dull moment. Yeah. There was 3 moments in the film where I gasped.
Audibly.
Yeah. But what I will say is the reason why I recommend it is because there is an element of like, you're in like a meditative state almost. Because not only...
Could it be because you were up 3 hours the
maybe. But when I say meditative state, I don't mean like zonked, but I mean you are dead to the world. Yeah. In terms of like, there are, even when you're on your own, and if you are so lucky to get some time to yourself, it's actually very rare that, you know, you don't have your phone on you or your brain isn't buzzing about her dinner that night or this or that. Like your mum brain is still going.
You're in a flow state. Yeah.
But I was switched off, man.
It's what we used to get on planes before they bloody put Wi-Fi on planes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I used to love that.
But, you know, I walked through roads when the Green Man wasn't there, and I loved every minute. Like, little things like that, I just honestly so treasure.
Like line biking.
Like
leaving your house and just not having anything on you.
Yes. So anyway, yeah, if you get 3 hours... anyone, I would really recommend. It doesn't even matter what you see.
Yeah, fair.
A big box of popcorn, snacks
delicious.
Galore.
You're not one of those
fizzy
people
drink.
who brings bought popcorn into the cinema.
Yeah, I am, and I'll tell you for why. Do you know what I actually do? Do you know what I actually do? And it's so neurotic, but
you hide
I'm not
it because
even
you think it's
mad
illegal.
about it. No, you're gonna die. I'm actually embarrassed. What I do, because it's so high stakes for me. I love popcorn, by the way.
Same.
I go into the cinema. This is so embarrassing. I go into the cinema and ask to try a piece of their popcorn. I swear on my life, this is what I do. Because cinema popcorn is amazing.
Yeah,
but
so
sometimes it's stale.
Yeah, correct.
And I don't want to eat a box of stale popcorn. Yeah. So I need to determine first off, is it stale or is it good?
Sorry, so you go... Like you arrive early, like 30 minutes before the film.
I'll arrive like at the time the movie quote unquote starts when it's the ads. Right. I'll try a piece of popcorn. But obviously, then I get to know which cinemas have good popcorn.
And so if it's not good, you go, no.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. It's honestly so embarrassing. But then if it is stale, I nip to a Tesco because have you ever tried Tesco owned popcorn?
It's good.
Unbelievable.
It's just not as good as fresh cinema popcorn, which is why I said
agree, which is why I go and try.
Yeah.
That day I got a Tesco salted bag.
That day it was stale.
Also good from a diet perspective.
Yeah.
Because that bag, what we're talking like 500 cows?
I don't even know.
Not great.
Yeah.
But those big cinema boxes,
you're talking
double that.
Yeah, $8.50.
So yeah, I was basically on a diet, which I am.
Okay, I'm gonna make it my New Year's resolution to go to the movies alone.
Great.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do that, go with me.
Okay. Can we remember that you are pregnant?
We can. I do.
I'd like to remember.
I am remembering now. I've reached that point where I'm feeling pregnant.
As in, it's in 5 months.
I think it's less.
No.
Well, I know exactly how far along I am, so I can tell you.
Oh my God, but you always said, oh, yes, please do tell.
I know to the nearest week.
Yes, sure.
22.
Oh my God, you're halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, so it's
halfway?
less. Yeah, it's 40 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's less than 5 months.
Yeah, it's 4 months left.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Fine. I went to a midwife because I've been a bit lax with everything, as we covered in the previous episode.
Yeah, we know that.
So I went to my first midwife appointment
at 20 weeks
the other day. Yeah. I have had scans,
but is that normal? Maybe I feel like when I went to a hospital for my first scan, and it was kind of like first time pregnancies, and it was like all these appointments, and then it was second time pregnancies, like we'll see you once. And
yes, they do less appointments, but I have had scans, but I've just, because I've needed them at short notice, I've just paid for them.
Right.
But anyway, I had actually a really entertaining outing to my midwife appointment because,
oh my God, I love funny midwife appointments.
Yeah, because first of all, I arrived and I wasn't late, but I was bang on time and I needed to leave quite promptly. So I was like really paying attention to the queue. And there was this guy at the front of the queue, which I first thought, that's a bit interesting. Like the husband checking in on behalf of the wife. Yeah. Great.
Did you spot the wife?
I didn't know who she was.
Oh, okay.
He gets to the front. He's like a bit pale, a bit tetchy. You know, I'm wondering what's going on. And he's checking in for his appointment. And she's 40 weeks today. Wow. It was the due date. And he was like, clearly first time dad. And he was like, yeah, and she's, you know, she's having some contractions already. And so we're here, she's over there. And I just, you know, are we seeing so he was in it. And he was, yeah, I felt.
And how was she looking?
She was looking great.
Composed.
I looked over to her. She smiled back at me. Yeah, she was fine.
Wow.
He was not fine.
Well, do you ever think that because I really do believe you forget a lot about giving birth.
Totally.
Based on how much I've forgotten already.
Of course.
And
it has to be that way.
Exactly. But bar the sleep deprivation, I don't know if men forget.
Interesting.
And so is there an argument that, I mean, he couldn't have been traumatized yet. He was at the very beginning.
He was fretting.
But sometimes when I hear birth stories by like a woman and her husband together, and she's kind of, you know, she's past it. It's now just like a little footnote in their story. And I just kind of see something in his eyes where I'm like, I feel like you are more traumatized.
But he can't talk about it.
He cannot talk about it because...
You might be right there.
Yeah.
But because I hadn't been to a midwife appointment, basically most of the appointment was just her going through loads of questions.
The booking appointment.
The booking, you know.
I remember.
Do you do this? Do you do that? Whatever.
Yeah. Did you have to do the carbon monoxide test? Yeah. Did you pass?
I did. Had a Miranda moment when she asked me if I had a clit piercing.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that was one of the questions.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I swear on my life it was one of the questions. Do you have a piercing on your clitoris?
What?
Which she actually said in a Russian accent because she was Russian. No, I didn't. Anyway, had a Miranda moment about that. Don't remember that from the first time. And I am basically knee deep in Homeland. I'm rewatching Homeland.
I've just started watching it.
For the first time?
No, for the second time.
Okay,
but
yeah.
it's so long ago, I've forgotten.
Yes. So I've just finished, I'm obsessed with it. We call it Crack at Home.
Right.
We're like, should we watch some crack?
Yeah.
We've just finished season 5, which I won't have any spoilers, but it's a Russian heavy season.
Right.
And so when I meet my midwife and she's got a thick Russian accent, I'm like, this is so on brand for me right now. Like I'm loving you. So I can't help but think, is she like a spy, like in a mission or something? Anyway, so we're getting on great.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying her. She's really adding to my day. Also, just to shout out generally to all of the midwives,
of course,
because
lifesavers.
They're heroes.
Yeah.
But then she asked me, and I will tell this story if everyone promises not to cancel me, because I do have to do her accent to explain the story.
I'm becoming progressively more nervous.
But it's pivotal to the story, otherwise you won't get it. So we're going through all these questions and she's asking me about like my family history and my family health history. And one of the questions was, and I'm just got to get in the zone with this accent here, but it was like, does anyone not tolerate farts? Does anyone not tolerate farts? And obviously all I heard was, does anyone in your family not tolerate farts? And it took me a minute to understand what the fuck she was actually saying.
What was she saying?
Does anyone not tolerate fats? And so, but there's only so many times you can ask to repeat the question.
Three is the maximum.
And then I got the giggles. And I was on my own because Ben was doing something. And I was on my own in the appointment looking after myself. And not very well.
And your unborn.
And my unborn child. And I had the giggles and it was uncontrollable. It was so bad. And I was trying to I was like, brain, please kick into gear. What could she possibly be saying? Obviously, she's not asking if anyone in your family can't tolerate farts. Like, this isn't a gas question. So anyway, it was horrendous because then I couldn't stop laughing for 10 minutes. But yeah, apart from that, it was fine. But yeah, no.
But how did you get clarification over the question?
I literally just said sorry, and I kind of looked over her shoulder at the screen, and I saw the word fats. What weird question.
Not tolerate fat.
Can anyone not tolerate fat?
Sorry, that in the clit piercing, I feel like you were...
I think it's like blood, I guess like clots. Is there a history of like clotting or?
No, that's nothing to do with fats, is it?
Well, is it? Fats clotting your blood flow? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway, all of my family can tolerate fats and farts. So Ben's an absolute champion at farts. So yeah.
You love a fart joke, don't you?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm being an 8-year-old child today, but literally I was an 8-year-old. I do think farts are funny. I'm sorry. I just do. Like, they are. And they were cracking me up in this midwife appointment. It was so embarrassing.
Was she laughing with you?
No, because she didn't understand why I was laughing and I didn't want to be rude.
Oh,
because
God.
Actually she was, some, I love all midwives,
yeah,
but some of them can be quite, but she was lovely.
Yeah.
And she was really being nice to me. So I really didn't want to give a bad impression.
Yeah. Oh,
anyway,
so
funny. Yeah.
And did you have a scan at that one?
No,
but you have had scans.
I had my 20-week scan.
So you've seen the bubba?
I have.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So is it feeling more real now that you've been to an actual appointment?
Yeah, no, it's feeling real. And I would say, if I'm completely 100% honest, the main emotion is, I don't know if fear is the right word.
Terror.
Definitely anxiety.
Dread.
Apprehension. I'm definitely nervous.
Oh, really?
I'm very nervous for, this isn't in order, nervous for the birth.
Yeah, fair.
I would say more nervous for the afterbirth than the birth.
Do you mean the time after, or do you mean
I
the
just
placenta?
I just mean like how your body is then affected.
The wounded
by
animal phase.
the trauma to your vagina of the birth.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm scared about that.
Yeah.
And is that going to be okay?
Yeah.
Because that was a shock for me first time round.
Yeah, it is a shock.
And then I'm also scared about having a newborn and a toddler.
Yeah.
That is fear inducing. And I think it's the unknown.
Yeah.
The unknown really screwed me first time round.
Yes.
And obviously the most terrifying thing is the sleep,
Yeah.
which I've touched on before. I'm not very good with not a lot of sleep, and
No.
I am scared about the sleep.
Yeah.
But I also think by the point, like, I feel quite lucky that at this point, Ben and I have really found a rhythm now with Joey, and we have, you know, don't get me wrong, there's shit shows here, there, and everywhere, but generally we've found a great way of doing everything. And I know we'll find it again.
Yes.
But I do really worry that
you have to disrupt that, which you do.
You do. And I think the biggest challenge of motherhood, to like, in my opinion, is enjoying the journey.
Yeah.
And it not being this thing that you're going to look back on in years to come.
Yes.
And we've spoken about this before, but it be this thing that you just say, oh, I wish
I'd enjoyed it more.
more. And obviously there's an edge to that. Like, it's completely unrealistic to think you're going to enjoy every single moment of that. And that is just a pressure that no one should be putting on themselves.
Yeah.
But I really want to. And I think especially when you have your second, I know I know that a lot of people that have their second, their goal for that second is enjoying it more.
Yes.
Because they didn't enjoy the first because of a lot of different reasons.
I've heard that, yeah.
So I so want this to be, obviously, a positive experience.
Yeah.
But it is so scary how hard that first 6 to 12 months is going to be.
Yes.
I also saw a post, which I'm actually going to share quickly.
Okay.
And it really helped me, which is a post that says, the year is 2075. I am 86 years old, but just for one day, I get to wake up and be 36 again. I wake up and look over. There he is, my husband, the love of my life. Gosh, we're so young, so much still ahead of us. He leans over for a kiss. Ready for the chaos, he says. More than ever, I respond. Some of this is a bit American, but go with me. Boy, was it easy to get out of bed. On my way downstairs, I hear tiny footsteps in the kitchen. My heart skips a beat. There they are. I instantly tear up. I forgot how little they used to be, and what an honor it is to make this season magical for them. I sip my coffee and look around at the toys, the messes, the chaos. I miss this. I miss the house looking lived in. I miss the noise. I miss their little never-ending stories while I'm still half asleep. What do they want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas, Mum? They ask. This, I say, exactly this. I want the overwhelm of the season. I want our house to be full of people. I want the mess. I want the noise. I want the magic. But this time, I want to actually enjoy it. Did you not enjoy it before? They ask. I did in a way, but I rushed through it and I shouldn't have. I remember thinking, I can't wait until they're out of diapers. I can't wait until they're in school. I can't wait for them to be independent. I can't wait to sleep again. Meanwhile, 86-year-old me is begging me to enjoy the season because in my dreams, this is where I go back to. I wish I could freeze time and stay here forever. These early days of motherhood will be the good old days. I say goodbye to my 36-year-old self as I return back to the year 2075. The house is quiet, the rooms are tidy, the little handprints on the windows are gone. There will be no visitors today. And all I can think is, wow, how lucky am I that I got to be a mum in this lifetime?
How the fuck did that help you? That gives me the biggest anxiety.
Yeah, sorry. There is a bit of a sword, sort of both sides. But my point is that last episode I talked about sometimes the mundaneness of our days and. We all live in the chaos and the mess and then this and not enough sleep and blah, blah, blah. But to the point that we were just making, I think it helps me give perspective in the days where I'm like, oh my God, I just want to sleep for a day.
Yeah.
Just, gives me pause to be like, come on, just enjoy it when you can.
Yeah.
Because don't be that person that lets it go by and you're not enjoying any of it.
Can I tell you what happened to us on our trip to Germany?
Please.
Right. So, as in, this is completely fine. But we got on the plane and he was flirting with the whole plane.
Of course
it was actually very sweet. But there was a woman sitting in the window seat. I was in the aisle seat with Leo. Joe was in the middle.
Yeah.
And she was really sweet. Like, she was like, you know, like smiling at him and like didn't seem too bothered about sitting next to us, which is already a win. Because obviously whenever you sit next to someone on the plane, you're kind of like, I'm so sorry. I really hope everything's fine. Have to do the whole spiel. Anyways, he was fine. Like, he slept most of the way.
Great.
Nothing bad happened, whatever. But when he was awake, I just saw her, like, she was like observing us the entire time. And like,
how old?
Ooh, mid-50s, maybe?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I know the type.
I know the type, yeah.
And so Joe, this is how it started. Joe was holding him. And you know when they're wearing like a jumper, it can like ride up. So then it's like he was wearing like 3 layers or whatever, but he had like his top underneath the jumper. And so the jumper was like up in his armpits.
What did she say?
She was like, oh, his jumper's just rolled up a bit. And I already thought, oh, here we fucking go. And thank God Joe was next to her because he's way nicer than me. And he was like, oh yeah, no, don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah. And then like his like same with his like sleeves. And she's like, oh, you don't want his circulation to be cut off by the jumper sleeves being rolled up. And Joe was just like, no, he's really fine. Then at one point a sock dropped. Even before anything, she's like, oh, there's just do you want to take him?
Do you want to parent my child? Because you clearly think that you can do it better than us.
And like before he'd gone to sleep, I got him in the aisle and like put him in the sling because I was like, it'll be quicker. I'm like, oh God, he's just so tired. And she goes, yeah, he does look really tired. I was just like, whoo. And I really had to just bite my tongue and be like, she's just trying to, I don't know but it really caused me to think like, what goes through people's minds when they do that? And also it just really made me think like, I wonder what kind of things people have experienced others saying to them, strangers, but also around Christmas when everyone hangs out with their more controversial family members.
Yes.
I was just really intrigued about what are some of the comments people have gotten. So I put something out on the gram.
I saw.
And asked a few friends.
Yeah, please.
And I've got a few faves put together here.
It is wild what strangers say.
It's wild because...
Strangers especially.
Strangers in particular. But also I always think... Well, let me go through them first.
Please.
And then we'll do an analysis on what's happening. So the first one is, I was on a ferry route with my newborn, rocking the pram, hoping he'd nap as he was overdue a nap. And an elderly lady, you know the type,
I know,
came up to me and said, you know you've got to talk to them. Like, sorry, how do you know I don't from seeing us for 60 seconds?
I've got to say, it's the old women.
I know. The speed at which you can beckon an elderly German lady if a sock has dropped.
It's the older females, and it's if they are worried about them being cold.
The cold thing.
They're obsessed.
The cold thing. Anyways, let me continue with these. Being told my baby is vomiting because I had too much to drink the night before. Yeah. After loads of research and a tough decision due to sleepless nights, being told by family I'm sleep training too young.
Oh my God.
Both.
As if sleep fucking training isn't hard enough.
I know. I had both entries. One being told you should stop breastfeeding after 3 months. And another one, you should really be breastfeeding if you're able to.
Oh.
Of course. Being told I shouldn't pick up my crying baby because it will teach her to, and I quote, cry for help. And finally, being told I shouldn't go back to work full time because you shouldn't have a baby just to pay someone else to look after it. Can you believe it?
No. Yes and no.
The thing that really kills me about it is I always think, if you don't have a child, what position are you speaking from?
Yes.
Like, why do you think you have the right to comment? And if you do have a child, you know exactly what it feels like. And you know, like, I feel so for certain, more than anything, that like 99.99, like every parent I know is just trying to do the very best for their child. That's what you know the most. It's like everything you're doing is like you just love your child with all your being, and all you're trying to do is give them the best life possible. So like, what goes through your mind when you see anything happening that you think they need my help? Like, you either are making the assumption that they don't love their child enough, or that they're incapable enough to need your help as either a stranger or someone who's not in that family. It's just bizarre to me.
2 instances spring to my mind of what happened to me. One, I've got to say, I forgive the old women.
Do you?
I just do.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for them also, because they had it tough. When they were mums, it was tough out there.
Yeah.
The dads were no help. 60 years ago.
I do also think I forgive the cold thing, because I do also think we're all just like a victim of the trend we became mothers around. So like, for example, I think it used to be a thing of like babies are always cold, and now it's a thing of like never overheat your baby.
Yeah.
Same with like, obviously when formula first came out, there was like loads of campaigning about how it's better than breast milk. So like some women will think,
really?
Yeah, because obviously the companies were like free to just advertise like formula is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
So women who became mothers around that time will obviously feel incentivized to be like, no, formula is better. Whereas those from other times would be like, breast is best. Like, it's just...
Yeah. So, I mean, I've definitely had older women when we're on the bus and Joey's taking her socks off, so she's got no socks on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the dead of winter, obviously.
Yeah.
But they literally like lean over. Do you think maybe she should have some socks on? Yeah. It's like, do you not think I've tried to put socks on the girl? Like but the worst one that really springs to my mind, which I've got to be honest, I go back to it time after time and wish that when you rehearse things you wish you'd said.
Yeah.
I was soothing Joey. Joey was crying, and this woman came over and said, "Do you think she could be hungry?"
No.
And as mums, you know that is the one phrase that cuts you the deepest, especially when you're breastfeeding, because that is literally your job.
Yeah.
And I remember after she said that, I mean, I was so taken aback that I kind of, said something shit.
Yeah.
And I just, for months afterwards, I would just kept like optimizing the most perfect response.
Yeah. Yeah. No, anything that's an assumption about the cry, like, oh, is that a hunger cry? Is that a tired cry?
So, sorry, do you not think I've thought of
I know.
that?
This is the thing that's just crazy about it. It's just insane. But yeah, some of those comments I just could not believe. Like, sleep train, as you say, how hard it is anyways. The why are you going back to work? Like, how out of touch can you be? Like, yeah, I sure, if you'd love to pay me enough money for the household,
or just jump inside of my brain, just like rattle around my mental health, just like make sure it's all cool, and like if you can guarantee me that, then sure
yeah
I won't hate those guys. Screw you guys on that note.
Anyways, if you see anyone doing anything and you wish to comment reparenting, just don't comment. Although those people aren't listening to this. No. If someone says something to you clap back.
Bye.